Hey, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about how Blizzard already ruined the new Fresh Wrath servers. But first, we're doing a special Wrath of the Lich King beta key giveaway soon. So if you want to be entered for a chance to win, make sure you like this video and you are subscribed to the channel for when we start giving them away to subscribers only. Now, check out the survey on my channel, right? Now, this is if, you know, you'd play Fresh before Blizzard announced it. And then I also ran another survey after Blizzard announced it. And we've got less people willing to roll Fresh. You know, in our minds, we would play Fresh, just not the Fresh Blizzard creates, right? Like transfers and boosts won't be available for 90 days on these new Fresh servers. I mean, this is literally like Blizzard saying, hey, we won't destroy the server until you've invested 90 days into your character there first. You know, I think Blizzard saw the outrage and they decided transfers will open a minimum of 90 days, right? They followed up with a blue post, could be 900 days, so like 3 years. But I think the obvious consensus for anyone who actually wants to play on these servers for serious, like for real, is that they don't want anyone to be able to transfer onto these servers. You know, Blizzard says they're going to watch the health of the server before opening transfers, but quite honestly, literally the second you open transfers is the second the server becomes unhealthy. Nobody who is actually planning on playing on a Fresh server wants transfers. Literally nobody. And that's the reason it's a Fresh server. Literally anyone who even likes Fresh WoW servers will tell you the reason they like a Fresh WoW server is the level playing field. Everyone starts from the same spot. It's better than re-rolling an alt because there's no one way ahead of you. I think it's so funny to me how Blizzard can't just let a server be good. They have to find a way to like monetize it or ruin it in some way. Like it's we'll let it exist how you want for 90 days, but then we got to start making some money off the Fresh server, else why do we do it? You know, once that goes away, the restrictions, you can start bots are going to start buying level 70 boosts. Transfers are going to come over to the server, bringing golden items, and the indie company, Blizzard, gets to cash in on all those sweet virtual transactions. Now, I was actually part of the group of people who wanted to play on that Fresh server. I love the masses of people, all low level. It's a level playing field. And then I read that shenanigans from Blizzard, and I immediately noped out of the idea. You know, I'm not going to re-roll on a Fresh server that Blizzard will ruin at an undisclosed time. Like, seriously, awesome idea, Blizzard. Like, you can see the surveys, like, oh yeah, there's like 40% plus people who want a Fresh server, and then like once people see the Fresh server Blizzard invented, it's below 40. Like, oh, I'm not gonna play the Fresh that they just freaking talked about. And check this out. I'm reading their blue post here. It says right here, to answer the question of why we would ever want to allow transfers from old to Fresh, consider that you might have a friend who didn't roll Fresh, and you might have a spot open on your roster that she could fill. Obviously, the point is to start on a level playing field, but gold inflates with each expansion, so it's certainly conceivable that the economy on these servers may start to match the others, and if they did, you know, don't want to restrict transfers, whatever. Okay, here's the big thing that Blizzard is missing here. It's really not so much about the gold as it is the boosts, the bots, and the effort. Basically, I guess they just don't understand, like, the reason we don't like boosts is because it invalidates all the time and effort you put into your character to get to that level without a boost. It's pay to win, right? Like, pay money to go win on this server, right? You open up transfers, you open up boosts. It completely invalidates the work that you put on your character. Like, if we could just get a pure server, no boosts, like no transfers, nothing that Blizzard can monetize, like, I think it would be awesome. But I think Blizzard is just missing the point here. They're focusing on like, oh, we like want to protect this new economy. It's more about protecting the investment of the player. You know, protect the investment of the player. Like, if I roll on a Fresh server, dude, I want it to be like, everyone has to start where I started, right? That's the whole appeal. You know, if it's like in 90 days, you know, you lose basically that effort you put into it because someone else can just fly in there and do what you did instantly by swiping their credit card, by, you know, transferring over, which is basically swiping their credit card. You know, it's ridiculous. So Blizzard's completely missing the point here. But what's new, if you want this Fresh server to succeed, and honestly, I'm not going to play on this Fresh server unless Blizzard literally says we will not allow transfers, we will not allow boosts. you know, we're going to play by the rules of like a fresh server and make it actually good. Like, that's just my 2 cents here. But I think, you know, Blizzard somehow managed to ruin the idea of fresh servers already. And I hope that they revert this ridiculous rule that they've invented about allowing transfers eventually.